Hello and welcome back to part 14 of our Age of Crimson Dawn 40k Battlesector campaign playthrough on the highest difficulty of Company Captain. We finally got a points increase. We got to 1,440 points in the Salt Exchange. But before we get into the mission, of course, we'll have a look at our Army Management and HQ Upgrade Centre. For Army Management, there's no new units to play with, so it's just adding another unit. We've got an extra slot here for what we want. This is just a bunch of things I don't intend to use, so we can ignore that. Having a look through, I don't think we're ever going to need more than 2 Baal Predators, so we're fine on tanks, and the scouts are okay, so just start playing with maybe things. It's really a choice between either an additional Hellblaster, because they're very useful, that we'll be encountering more and more big, tough things as we go along, I suspect. Or we could pick up one unit, that the only unit I don't have in the army is one of these two. Contemplating what Assault Terminators would be doing in my army, I don't really know what niche they would fulfill. But obviously they're kind of frontline tank unit that we just put in front, 150 HP each with 8 armor. They are more durable than aggressors, but in exchange for having no ranged potential whatsoever. So that they give up their 45 to 60. So that lightning claws, but they have 3 attacks, so they're better at chaff killing than punching with the aggressors, I suppose. But why would you not just armor piercing 8, armor piercing 6? So why would you not just take a unit of aggressors that can shoot, bomb things at range, use pistol reactions and Overwatch, and do just like I don't really see any point in using. They're cool and all, but I can't immediately perceive any value in bothering an Assault Terminator. So let's put an Invicta Warsuit into the army.
Heavy support ready.
I may not necessarily make use of it because extraordinarily expensive. We might see it later in the campaign, but yeah, we've got one just in case we want to play with it later. As for our HQ upgrade center, we have 10 medals, which is excellent. Plenty of things to upgrade. So just kind of going through the 5 of them. We're not going down the Sanguinary Guard path here. This may or may not bother with frag grenades later for the intercessors. They're pretty effective without using them. We're not touching Inceptors because I don't particularly like them. We're not touching Assault Marines, I don't particularly like them. So the only things Carleon really has to do is his own personal upgrade path, which is here. So we might consider going down there. And for Eturo, what I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to try and with the Flamestorm gauntlets for my aggressors. I'm very curious to see what they do.
With the day's darkest.
Sally's me with 5. I've got extra points now, so I can maybe spread around some upgrade points and see what they can do for me. Chakax, not immediately pressing, maybe getting to here eventually would be good, giving the damage buff for a vehicle. Some upgrades for the land speeder, giving them a multi-melter might be something worth moving towards. The Baal Predator upgrades are kind of nice, but maybe secondary to this, they'll be picked up later. I'm really not particularly interested in Quindar's upgrade path. It's all kind of personal bonus stuff. There's maybe an upgrade for the Invicta Warsuit there if you want to fight your way all the way to it, but not really worth it. He's so effective in his own right that buying a bunch of points for this doesn't really seem like the best use of our time. Verity's in the same position. All of this is going to affect sister units pretty much, or slightly increase her damage output here, but it's not worth me going through all of that to improve what she can do. She's really there for the buff and occasionally picking off injured targets, which she's pretty effective at. So we're going to ignore these 2. There's a couple we can pit up with Chakax later, so rather I'm just going to focus on Carleon for now. We'll use Graces of the Angel. Affect all allies within a range of 2 tasks, so it's pretty good. Plus 50% momentum game, so if you're going to have a turn where you're going to go nuts killing things, really it's just so we can get to the Sword of Sanguinius later, so affects ally casting, affects himself, and just increase your damage or movement. So I don't know if it will cost me an AP instead of using the attack, but you might be able to use that to get yourself into range. If it doesn't cost an AP, it's just a flat 50% damage increase. Fantastic, why wouldn't you make use of that? And then we can do his Thunder Hammer later to massively improve his damage output, which would be great. So I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to save those last 2 medals for more useful stuff later. We'll go into the Salt Exchange.
Many of the Blood Angels have no affinity for this place, particularly the Primaris. But I see differently in Carleon's demeanor. He grew from the salts of this moon. The memory of this place flows through him as strongly as his lifeblood, almost as strong as his guilt. The Lieutenant does not know that I've been listening to his Voxcast with Captain Martano. Some of my prior famulous habits die hard. Emperor, forgive me. Indomitus becomes impatient for us to sever this network, as does the Blood Angel's Logisticium. The Crusade is comprised of millions of people. Their continued presence puts a unique strain on Baal and its inhabitants. The Librarian Dreadnought updates our bearing through this factorum. I will continue to keep an eye on this brother Quindar. He speaks in half-truths at best. Yet our progress is entirely dependent on his ability to scry the synaptic nodes. There is something sinister these Blood Angels keep from me. They choose their words carefully whenever I'm in earshot. If they did not have the Great Angel as their sire, I would have difficult questions to consider.
There's definitely nothing untoward going on with the Blood Angels. You're certainly wrong. Please don't ask any questions. The Salt Exchange. If salt is the blood of Balfora, then the Salt Exchange of Chemrender is its plagued heart. Minerals and sand once poured through its channels, pumping in and out on the whims of merchants and traders. Whatever darkness that has made this factorum its home must be excised and removed completely. Though it does not compare to the original size of Hive and Leviathan, the Idolatrous Crusade is an empire unto itself, and casts a long shadow over the Baal system. No one dare speak ill of a true son of the Emperor, but Gilliman's continued presence has stalled much of the rebuilding efforts due to the supplies being shared between Baal and Indomitus. So for a number of reasons, we've really got to get a move on here and get the remnants of Leviathan dead. So 1440, 6 medals, which is great. We might even get a few more as a bonus. And we unlock Librarians. It's good. You would have thought to see them quite a bit earlier, that Librarians are a big part of the Blood Angels roster. They have a lot of psychic potential.
The core of this synaptic node waits for us here.
It's easy to imagine this beating heart of Chemrender alive. Merchants, brokers, thieves. Their minds open pathways for heresy and greed.
Let us find this synaptic creature and sever it from its network.
Very good. Alright, points-wise. Well, we're not going to be using... I've made my decision with these land speeders. I don't particularly like the Tornado relative to the standard land speeder. It serves admirably as a scout. That's what I need to do. Having a bit more damage but being slower isn't really worth it. So you can go, and I don't need a second one. One is proving sufficient. Keeping my intercessors because they're fantastic, so I need to drop enough points to get me under 155. How much does that war suit cost? Not enough to get me quite under yet, so I'm not dropping the aggressors. What's costing me all the extra points? So I thought I could get... because of course you got your second Baal Predator in here now. So how much does that set me back? They are 205 each. We went up by 240 points though, 1,200 to 1,440. So I'm curious where. Oh, I haven't taken out the Furio Sojo. There we go. Now I've got my 90 points left over. So with 90 points, I'm glad because I think that'll give me enough to play with the Flamestorm Gauntlet. Why are there two different? Or maybe it's not. Okay, it's a simultaneous choice. You just get locked over to both sides. They cost 30 points each, so nothing to be sniffed at. So you can do one of those. Come over here and do yours as well. That leaves me with 30, which I can't do anything with because unfortunately upgrading this one to this is 45, so that's going to leave me over. I don't have any upgrades for the land speeder or any of the tanks, and they've all got auto bite rifles yet, so I think I'm just going to have to play 30 points under. I don't mind, it's a fairly good balance. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so for deployment, having one of these with heavy plasma incinerators and one of these with standard plasma incinerators I think is a good balance, so you get big elite things but not too big like warriors or three-party models, and then the true big elite thing killer. Maybe we can upgrade those later when we get later in the campaign. So how do we want to space this out? Well, we'll have one Bioforms on one side and one on the other. Seems perfectly reasonable. The scouts, I guess, can go right in the corner, can start flying away. We'll put the aggressors in the centre because that's what they do, along with Quindar. You're also quite tanky. Where's the other sets? They're over there. Okay. And then Chakax, you can fall in behind. We'll put Carly on. There's a lot of vehicles for you to kind of care for, so maybe you'll go there. Where did Carleon wind up? Carleon can be in front, so it's not a bad idea. And then these can fall in. Our intercessors are the backline models, and no need for them to be up front. I think that looks fairly decent. We're kind of spread out a bit too far. I don't think it's necessary for us to be this spread out. Maybe just a bit tucked together here, slightly more reasonable. I'll put Verity in the centre because her buff affects everything within one tile, so you want something like that. Otherwise, I think this is okay.
On Balfora I was born, and should the Emperor will it, on Balfora I will die.
Purge the Tyranids from the Salt Exchange. So this seems at the moment to be a pure kill mission. So again, we'll have our little scouts head its way up. Is there anything I want to do to increase its damage output now? Nope. Okay, I could put the armor buff on it, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Over here I see another squad of Venom Thropes, so Venom Thropes, Venom Thropes. This is a good turn to hit them because they haven't had an opportunity to use their annoying cloud of damage reduction. Just kill one outright. They move 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as close as they get, so you can go to there safely. I could drive the tank forward and get a bad shot. I think I would be better off. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'd be better off just overwatching here-ish and just having them commit suicide into me. So that's that side pretty much taken care of. Right, over here, let's eliminate these pests. And we can have you step forward. I suspect that with their flamestorm cannons, the aggressors can just kill one. So let's see if there's anything behind. Yeah, should have probably checked that first. Let's see how this goes for the first time. Flamestorm Gauntlet, 100% chance to hit. They're all dead. Yeah, okay, I kind of saw that coming. And while you're there, you may as well also... Oh, we've lost... The Gauntlet strips you of your missile pod. Interesting, I didn't know that. Okay, there's a trade-off to be had there then. So even more potent close-range fire. I don't know if this counts as a pistol-type weapon. So I don't know if you get pistol reactions with it. Otherwise, I'm happy just to march them forward because they'll be what front lines for us against the Hormiguns anyway. You still get use of the Hail of Fire, which I guess means that you get even more Flamestorm rounds. Interesting.
Heavy armor, awaiting your orders.
It's pretty effective at killing swarms. You can easily walk up to there and kill this one. I didn't actually check to my... I was a bit foolish, I should have scanned that side, but use your buff and fire away. Nearly. Is there anything over that way? No, we're all clear. Fine. I could use Verity's buff now. I don't know if I will. It might not be worth it. Use it and then use it for Overwatch purposes. I obviously want to shoot and kill these warriors, so the best target for that would be... This what costs an AP, that costs an AP. I'm not going to be using you for anything else, so yeah, you might as well use all of your party tricks now. Buff the standard Hellblasters, because they'll be more effective at warriors than the heavy ones, and then yeah, use your... just have him walk over here. I'll have him use his big, everyone gets momentum ability. Should have done that first before I moved the aggressors forward, of course, but never mind.
I am the Imperium's shield.
So Verity, if you want to do this now... Well, it's just a flat plus 30 momentum, so no, I'd rather you do this. But saying that, I think I would be better off using a Turo to shoot and kill that one because there's nothing for us him to do. So yeah, let's just give the extra momentum to someone. Yeah, I might as well just use that whenever I have it on cooldown just to produce momentum constantly. I'll have you advance. Can I get you one to the side? That would be useful. Give you some firing lanes here. You can't quite get into ideal range for the warriors, but that's okay. They're the nasty ones with the big guns, so I want to do a lot of damage to them while I can. I'm even going to supercharge them as well. Take a bit of damage. I think it will be worth it. Good damage. Okay. And then I'll have you come forward, heal them, and possibly kill that one as well in the same turn. And you hit that 65%, it's not bad. All else fails, I guess I can have Krogenax kill it. Yeah, I'm a bullet shy. I don't want to waste anyone's like good Overwatch on it, so how do I want to do this? You can stand right in front here and Overwatch forward, I think would be a good idea. Just before I do that though, there's There's a bunch of long-range shots I could take, which would probably be worth it. Let's get you to there, so I can get these forward. These advance. You could take your shot. It would be terrible. I think you want to save it. Just go ahead and kill one of those for me.
Engaging the enemy.
Yep, dead. Oh, that's funny, because of the... Haha. Do you know what's happened there? So ordinarily they all target one. Because for some reason only the front two fired, they took their shot, killed one, and then a pause, and then took their second shot, and the other one was dead. So they got, by a weird quirk of just the way the spacing worked out, they managed to get both of them. I think you can get there and finish off the warriors now by coming forward. That should be good enough. Perfect. No more warriors. I'll have you come forward. You can do some overwatch in front of you as they try and get to us. You can do the same. Just stand there behind the aggressors and overwatch. I don't know if I can shoot kind of over this. I would assume so. I think these are line of, like, you can't just walk through them, can you? Yeah, you can easily shoot over that, so I'll just actually use this little gun to kill that and conserve you a proper bullet. Yeah, good. Now you can conserve your proper overwatch for when these charge in. Everyone else can just go into overwatch. You can step forward. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. Okay.
I'll keep an eye out.
I'm going to deal with some. These are going to start moving towards us. I'd rather they not waste overwatch on these. I'd rather hit the Hormigans. Good, not too many one shot at that. That's good news for me. They weren't going to reach us anyway, so these are far more threatening. Gene Stealers, Gene Stealers. They won't reach us this turn, which is convenient. Come the Gaunts. These are the ones that surely will reach us. I should be able to kill quite a few of them before they can. They are pistols. Interesting. So, yeah, Gaunts will never have any chance of bothering these. They will always die whenever they get reaction by one of these. The aggressors can't be touched by the Gaunts anymore. As long as you're facing the right way to pistol reaction something. Do you only get one a turn, so I can't... No, I get to do it again. And they're all dead before they hit me. Hilarious. So you lose the long-range capacity from being able to bomb them from afar, but you become even better at killing them up close. I'll have you kind of step... I could have you step forward and hit the Gene Stealers. I think that's safe because they'll have to go... Well, they're movement 5. Well, they're movement 5, actually. This isn't a very good idea. They'll get to you pretty quickly. Putting the Predator in front and having you kill them would be a better idea, I think. Let's quickly tie up these first before I do anything else. Let's have a look. You can get a good shot there. And scout that way. There's nothing coming from that direction, so you just hit these now. What I'm going to do, can you just show me what's going on over here? I'm a little bit skeptical as to... We're clear for now, and you've got enough of a vision cone such that you can just stand there and scout indefinitely. I can't really get the tank to... I want it there, but you guys are all sort of in the way, so I'll have these come forward, shoot a bunch of things so they can get other squads involved. There's no point in using this now. I've got so much damage here that they're going to die anyway, so conserve it for later. They won't kill it, of course, but we don't need them to. Because you're going to step forward once. If they come over to try and hit you, you'll just pistol reaction and execute them again. Swarm killer. I could use yours for that. I don't think there's much point. Just got spare squads here that I'm not using anything else. That's their... These are the light ones, so yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Terrible shot because everything's in the way. Should have probably moved Quindar first. Oh well. Okay, and then you can finish them off. But maybe I should do something else first. They've already got momentum because of all of the amazing damage they've been doing. Turn and face those so you can deal with them properly. Who hasn't shot yet? You haven't. Good. Just hit them again. So I'll have you be a bit more aggressive here. They can't really get around this way to get to me, so if you stand there, you are safe. I'll have you kill those first. Very good. We're going to take a slightly long-range shot at those. You could take a really bad shot. Actually, that's not... Well, that's not bad. Yeah, auto-bolt rifles, they don't really suffer too long from long range. I keep thinking because they're optimal range too, they're kind of short range guns, but they're perfectly viable at a distance. You don't have to be that scared of using them. And then we'll just start advancing with everyone else, kind of in tandem. I'll move my front line forward to support one another. I need you to stand out the way slightly so I can get the tank into a more ideal position, which will be up here. So it can also front line for me, and then you can move behind. Stay behind the big guys. You'll get there and then go sideways. So you could technically heal that squad. Stick with the units because they'll be able to heal them. Chakax hang around the. I guess there's majority of vehicles over here, and our super long range ones can just chill at the back. I've got more movement to spare here. I might as well just keep pushing forward. I don't want to push forward all in one go though, because they are fast. They can probably get onto me pretty quickly. We're still safe here. That's fine. One more.
They cannot stop me.
Still safe here. Okay, all clear. As far forward as they can go though. Push forward any further forward than that. Forward, forward. You're in the way, so just there. I just use your AP. Is not likely to overwatch anything this turn. Don't forget Carleon. Don't leave him behind. That's all the movement I want to do on that side. Okay, nothing to engage, so let's just end turn.
I await their mistake.
Heretics.
They are to our right. Okay, I need to be a little bit more conscious of us being flanked here. Oh, they're closer than I thought. Carnifex, Thornback. You're going to struggle to hit at that distance, but any hits there will do a lot of damage. 41. I sincerely doubt the Flamestorm Gauntlets will do anything versus a tanky unit like that. Boys there to the side. Gaunts as well. Interesting that Quindar overwatched that unit, but not the Thornback. I don't mind. It's a much better use of his overwatch because he'll do some damage to them. Okay, look to the side here. Is there anything? All right, venom throats, venom throats. You're perfectly positioned to deal with these. They can't bother you at all. So I think I'll just have you drive over here and squash them. It'll almost instantly kill that one. Really, only 60% because they're wretched. Okay, they might save themselves with their annoying damage reduction field. Yeah, thought so. I don't really want to get any closer. They'll reach me, which is a tad annoying. Okay. Go ahead and try and... You won't quite kill it, but you'll do a lot. But we managed to get one there, which is excellent. You can just stand back and support. They can reach us, but they... How far can they go? 1, 2, 3, 4. They can, annoying. They can't quite get out of the way. Kill it. 7 HP. I can probably send someone over there to finish it off. Over here, right. Where do I want to stand? Hit the Hormagaunts. There is good. We're going to hit them as well, and then these will come towards us. They'll hit the land speeder and not shoot a whole lot. I want these definitely dead, so let's go and use our battle line tactics. Perfect. And I mean, these won't reach us, but we don't really want to give them a good shot, so we'll just sort of step away while we can. So, how do you push forward? They can actually come across here, which is a bit annoying. We need to be careful about that. Okay, we want this turn for Carleon to improve the shots of these big Hellblasters, because they're the ones who are going to do some nice damage to this. It's 89% even with all these guys in the way. Yeah, we're in the perfect distance for our shot now. I mean, I might as well take it. I don't know, maybe this would improve the shot slightly. Still 89%. I don't know if I'm blocking myself or whatever have you. I don't think so. Oh, let's just take 89%. I don't think I need to worry too much. And then Quindar can just kill it in melee, so... Yeah, I'll use Supercharge because Aeturo's right there to heal them and get them basically up to full HP, so there's no reason not to. Take a load of damage, but we'll fix that. They instant kill it. Okay, well done, guys. Try and put them back. Because of what I get 35 HP back for the models, and you lose 40 in the thing, so yeah, we're basically healthy again. That was less of a hassle than I thought it'd be. I guess I'll move more guys around here to support with this problem. To advance. Just to really be bothered with here. They'll of course come around. I might just move you forward and overwatch in that direction. There is this one I forgot about. How far can they go? Well, if they go towards the aggressors, they just die, so don't worry about it. If they come and hit this, they won't really do any damage, and I can just ignore them. So overwatch there as they try and get to you. If they come around this way, that's fine. Continue to push up and support your vehicles.
Moving into position.
Everyone advance in general.
Who tests my conviction?
Stand there so you can damage buff everyone.
My duty is
Forward,
service.
forward, forward. You can probably... I could...
Squad ready.
what, do you want to just use the assault cannon strafe to kill that one and damage them so you don't get hit by anything? What am I conserving it for? I mean, I could probably get my extra assault wounds later, so no, I'll let that one will die to Overwatch, I assume. Or I could just shoot it instead and be definitely safe. And then this one can just about reach the tank and hit it, which is a tad annoying, but then it'll definitely be killed in recompense, so that's okay. Great. I'll live with that. Okay, I'll have a turn.
I await their mistake.
Oh, they were poison. Ah, I forgot about that. That little thornback can deal poison damage. They'll get to here and hit me, which is fine. Yeah, almost nothing. I'll speed this up a touch. They're coming charging around this direction. Hit my speeder. Not the most amazing damage, it must be said. Not bad at range, the standard Hellblasters. I doubt we'll actually kill this though, even with all our shooting. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Oh, great shot, Carleon.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Okay, so, right, I've got Hormagaunts and Warriors there. So, for the Hormagaunts, I could probably just drive you around and have you hit them real bad. They'll survive this because it's a bad shot because of cover, but never mind, still a lot of damage. Good enough. Shoot them again. I'm willing to ignore 2 Hormagaunts. Now I want to move you in a position to get the best angle on this, which is about there. You can ignore this by flying, which is convenient.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
I could be more aggressive with these. It depends how much damage I think I can do. You kill one. They're not going to kill both of them, of course. There's simply no chance. So, is there any way I can get some more fire support over here? Try and take off the last bit of their damage? Probably not. Yeah, full cover. If I move you out the way, I could probably do it. You can move to there and kill them, and that just leaves these warriors. Very good. All of their movement, though, so they are stuck there. More aggression or karma? Even if they're alive, there'll be like 1 left, or maybe like 2, and they're not going to be able to kill a model, I don't think, so I can just hit them here. Yeah, let's just be aggro about it. We have a pretty serious advantage on them, so we may as well make use of it. Good target prioritization, they put it all into one guy, so they're now completely cooked.
Fire support.
You could come around there and shoot that one, but why? I might as well just leave it to these to kill it. Everyone else advance.
Confirmed.
Nothing to see here. And obviously I'm leaving units behind now, so...
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
We can handle it.
Advance, and then let's have you tidy this up. You can take... you'd like to be 1 square back, which is a tad annoying, but okay, we'll live with it.
With precision.
They don't have their damage decrease this turn because they chose to attack us, so this is going to hurt a lot. Yeah, they're dead. Problem solved. Rejoin the main force.
Ready. Affirmative.
Eventually we'll get those the other way around. The tank will be in front, but for now that's okay. So just these warriors are left. We could deal with them in a moment.
I await their mistake.
Again, we're not under any time pressure, so I'm just being a bit... Yeah, this is going to get some melee on us, which is annoying, but I knew it wasn't going to kill a guy. Which means it doesn't get its annoying extra attack. There. So between the two of you, you can effortlessly kill this. Yeah. I'll have you as a forward scout again, keep pushing. You just go down that side and show me what you can see. You come up and support it. Everyone here will advance forward.
Only in death will my duty be completed.
Forward. I need you kind of out the way so I can get the tank into a better position. There we are, good. And you probably want them facing that way just in case.
Your orders.
Oh, we're all clear from that side.
Aye.
Anything coming from there, we're okay. Good.
The Emperor's light burns.
You're kind of in the way. Let's have the tank in front, please. Got more movement to play with here, so we might as well use it.
Vigilant.
Clear, 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 clear.
My faith is strong.
I don't know what I'm walking into, so I'm being a bit touchy with it. They've basically moved all they can, so you sit there for a turn. You need to come up here with your allies as well. I mean, that's the end of the map, so there's got to be... We're gonna have to counter something hostile shortly.
To tread close.
Here we go. Gene Stealers and another Thorn back. Good target of Overwatch. Yeah, I think the AI is picking targets that it's good at overwatching. Or rather, it just takes, like, it knows where all the moves end, so it just takes the best target, quote unquote. Or I'd rather they have hit the Thorn back, honestly, but... Yeah, now you're going to hit the one that... Other way around, guys, please. Going to be a lot of the Gene Stealers left by the time they get to us, or not even. So they've been poisoned now. I need to remember that, so I'll get a Tura up here to start helping these. More Stealers, that's easily handled.
Sanguinius watches over us.
Again, we have a kind of perfect counter there, right in front of it. Go in and get rid of them. Okay, you can step forward and incinerate those. These have 55 health each, so I think they can actually survive a roasting. That's what I will do, because I was going to say I could use the Hail of Fire and increase the amount of damage I do, but will that make a difference? I was doing about 30 odd, so let's give it a go. It costs all my movement, but I'm not really going to be moving anymore, so does this make you mean you do even more? Yeah, okay, I think it's fairly obvious it does more damage there, so you can roast through even the higher damage, toughness things. Okay, we would like our big Hellblasters,
Plasma fire support ready.
which is you, to get into an ideal position to hit that, which is there. Before we do that, of course, Carleon,
Before I was born,
lend them a hand,
the Emperor will it on Balfour.
and we'll have Verity also lend them a hand as well. Might as well give them momentum increase because they're about to get a big kill.
And Celestine of Sefti and Praxides.
Do I want to supercharge it? 97%. I'll take some scratch damage. I've actually got extra hate. Oh, it gives you extra health with the... It's not just momentum. So yeah, now's a good time to supercharge because any damage will kind of be soaked a little bit. Dead in one hit. Good stuff. Okay, nothing else for you. If you just want to kind of get out of the way so other things can push. That frees up a space for a Tura, which is great because there's a bunch of units here I want to lend a hand to. This is the one that's been... No, it hasn't been poisoned. Wonder why that is. So we'll just come over here and heal them first then. Different gun perhaps on that Thornback. Full HP again. And you can come over here to get those later. Forward. 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 Start coming forward here as well. See on this side, just make sure we're constantly scanning there.
For the Emperor. Your orders.
Oh, all clear. And on this direction is our scout. Nothing there. One at a time, just in case we pop into something. No, all clear. I need to support the scout because it doesn't quite have the damage output on its own to kill things. Two of you together can. Happy with that.
I await their mistake.
Okay. Gaunts, warriors. Use their AP to get closer. Right. I could become quite aggressive here and drive up and hit them. As long as I don't know how much more there is behind. There's a gaunt squad, of course. That cost me 3 movements, so I could go 1 backwards. I'll probably be caught there, which is a bit unfortunate. I mean, what am I saving it for? Let's just get a move on. No, actually, we can do it, but let's move forward one at a time to see what I see. Right, there you go. Now I know what I'm dealing with. So maybe hitting the... They're only termagants, not hormagants, so I might as well just ignore them and go for the warriors. Yeah, they can't do anything to the bold predator, so let's just hit this while I can. Why is it such a bad shot? First, cover penalty. Well, because I need to, if I wheel myself there and shoot them, I can probably do better. Yeah, go on. Being next to them is not a problem. 80%, I'll take it. Can finish them off. No, we can't. Doing terrible hit chance. 2 HP, that's annoying. I'll have to use one of the intercessors to... I was hoping to put you there, use your auto bolt rifles and kill that one. And you can come over there and... Can't quite hit and kill the other one, which is a tad annoying. Oh, I didn't realise I burned the AP to move to that position. Okay, that's sad. That's tragic. Okay, you're going to get to live these two. Fine. Yeah, just get rid of that. Congratulations, you survived a turn. But they will win on that flank, otherwise we'll continue our push here. Forward, forward, forward. Eventually you'll reveal something for me to fight. Termagants there, so they'll come towards us. Again, I'm tempted just to let them.
Bring me your broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
My solid wall of death here. They'll try and get towards me. They'll basically fail, so I'm just ignore them. See, nothing to see, nothing to see. Okay, and just, oh, that's tragic. Just as I get there and see them, and annoyingly they're movement 5, so they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they'll reach you and hit you. You might be about to die. Oh, I can use that and give myself an extra movement. Hallelujah. Get out of there. Just enough to escape them. They can't reach you with movement 5 now. That's fortunate. Yeah, that was your point of movement, so that's fine. You might just have to withdraw because I don't think you can defeat these two. In fact, what I'll do is I'll start moving. Oh, that's the heavy one, not the light one. That doesn't help. Hopefully they come around here.
Forever watching.
Another thorn back. Not really proving to be too much of an obstacle with our heavy plasma incinerators. Oh, that's more effective at that range than I thought it would be. Right, I'm going to bother supercharging it, just kill it normally. This is the poisoner one. It's okay, let's get a 2-0 over here. Warriors, gaunts, gaunts, so we've got a fight to contend with now. We should be safe from their distance now because of the step back I took. Okay, they're doing more damage than I thought they would do. We'll actually be okay. They use the AP to get closer, that's fine. Not an hassle. Oh, here come all the Gene Stealers. The entire army's just spilled out there.
Potential targets detected.
More behind. I think I'll just about get away with it and keep them. Ouch. Going to take quite a bit of damage because I couldn't kill either of these. They're just termagants. They're the weakest thing the enemy has. Right. So we want immediate healing on those. What's your momentum? If your momentum is... I was kind of hoping that I could get it up to a super heal, but no, it doesn't seem so. So you're going to step out the way.
For the Imperium!
And take your shot at that thorn back while you're at it, you might as well. Yeah, they don't provide any cover, so... They don't quite kill it, but they'll do a lot of damage. Right, okay, someone else can easily pick that off now. Charging you in after I get rid of the termagants is probably the way to go. Or I could just put it there. Let's inch forward, let's see if there's anything going on behind. Oh!
Tervigon explains a number of gaunts we've been seeing. It's had all this time to birth its own defense force.
The alien has converted Camrenda into a fortified creche for the gene stealers. This is more sophisticated than expected.
Its reach is large, but it is not the Foundation node. We have yet to unmask the weaver of this network.
Tervigon, okay, so that's where it is. What's its movement? 3, it's incredibly slow, it's not really designed to move around. Quite tanky. Leader, catalyst. Melee damage, so... Oh, let's see. So, Tervigons, I know from the tabletop, they're kind of slow tanks in the back. What they really do is they spawn forth additional gaunts, so you end up dealing with more and more enemies, which I think is okay, because as long as it can't reach me there, which it can't, because that's 1, 2, more than 3 away, so we can ignore it. Start pummeling all of this stuff. 2 HP, well you can definitely finish that one off for me. Yep, the warrior's handled. Okay, obviously we'd love to get those onto it and start hitting it immediately, but we want to deal with this mass first. Do you think I can reach him that turn? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to have you move over first anyway. Use your buff on everyone around. Have you come over here. I don't have a special thing to use, so you're just going to have to heal them normally. Good, still a bit peaky, but otherwise okay. I could have these come up here and start incinerating. The problem is there's a lot of Gene Stealers still alive. I don't really want to push them forward. That's a serious risk to take. What I can do instead is I can have these come back and help deal more damage. So I can kill the front. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with which I have to deal with. So I'm not going to be able to kill them all this turn. I can use you to kill one. I can use you to kill one. I can probably use... I'm just going to ignore the gaunts for the most part, not much of a threat, and then a character can throw a pistol shot into that to finish it off. One of these two, what any of you will do. Do I want to... Rather than using this to... I'll ignore Tervigon for this turn and instead have you be an aggressor. Have you jump to there and melee this one twice. It's a bit of a risk because I don't know if I can kill that one, which... You'll kill that, we'll kill that, we'll kill that, we'll kill that. He's quite fragile, he might actually just die there. Well, if he dies, he then gets back up anyway, so it's actually not that big a concern. And I'll throw you forward as well to serve as a tank. So yes, I think I'm going to be playing an aggressive approach here. Come forward and hit and kill everyone. Very good. Use your ability to definitely kill them. Cooked. Okay, and then not you yet. I'm going to have you walk to there. Kill that one. Leaving me with 3 crucial targets and a easily killable thornback. Do I need to use the extra? I'm not going to move them anymore, so you can use your fancy ability there. Good. Intercessors here, which would be a good shout at doing a lot of damage to one of these annoying Gene Stealer squads. How far can I get that tank, do you think? Not far enough to get an amazing shot. They'll hit me, which is hilarious. I don't really care. I'm inclined just to do no damage to these and come over here and do as much to the Gene Stealers as I can. Yeah, get your zone of control on me. Oh, they fire rather than melee. That's better use of their time, I suppose, but whatever, I'll ignore them. And start hurting these for me. By hurting, I mean mostly kill them. Oh, we have our surge, which is tragic because this is strictly a range of 1 to 1.5. I can't use another shot, which is kind of annoying because I used all the movement on that ability. You can easily kill that for me. Good. I guess I can use the extra AP, Surge, and then Overwatch, so if anything does survive, you can kill them, which isn't a terrible idea, so you're gone in. That's fine. Stuck here for now, it's okay. How do I get you to hit? I can get you there and kill them. I would much rather
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
have someone else deal with those for me. Like, okay, you're not going to get around in this turn, so just go ahead and kill these. Fine, whatever.
Death to the Xenoswarm.
You come in there and help later. Good, all clear.
We die for the Imperium.
You'll come around and blow through this in a moment. So you're going to overwatch, which is good. Got units back here who haven't participated yet. I would like to get more damage. Quindar is crucial. I'm going to get him there to start meleeing the Gene Stealers and just get in their way. So to help with that, I probably want to use range damage on those. I'm not going to jump. Yeah, it's too risky. I'll just use you in a shooting capacity. I don't think I'll kill both of them, but whatever. Just gonna leave you with one Gene Stealer left, which might eat his Overwatch, which is a tad annoying. Okay, chose to miss those shots at him. Proper time. I can't move you out the way. Verity, just step aside. You come forward and pistol him as well. We'll probably kill that one now. There we go. That leaves Hellblasters, Intercessors, and Quindar. So Quindar's going to get right to there somehow once I get you out of the way. There you go, you can now move there freely. Got no AP left over here. Spent. Where's Chakax? You've got a couple of pistol rounds you could fire into them. Yeah, go ahead and kill that last one off for me so I don't have to worry about it. Fantastic, so you've got an AP left, so I'll use the AP to Blessing of the Omnisci Quindar, just in case you take a lot of damage. Range dial and melee armor. I'll have you stand. I can't charge because it's not a straight line, but you can just stand there and get right in everyone's way. Double melee one of the Gene Stealers and almost kill it. %94 chance is pretty good. Yeah, he's not going to pick one off because it's just going to survive, but whatever. Fine. It's crucial that you do damage to Gene Stealers like this where you kill whole squads because their buff ability works in swarms, so if there's any of them alive near each other, they end up improving one another. There you go, I reduced it to a single Gene Stealer squad, which is not much of a threat. A bit of a mess over here. Can you... 20% chance to hit is dismal, so I'm going to have to ask you to kill that one for me. I don't think you need to use battle line tactics this turn. I can just instead use standard volley, 2 to 3, and then I can use battle line tactics on that next turn. Yeah. Good shout. You can move back to ideal range. They're going to survive this, of course, but again, not enough of a threat to kill off either of these. I can't escape their movement 5. Well, you could probably, but you definitely can't. But yeah, let's just move backwards anyway. No reason to make it easy for them. You come up here and, I don't know, get into a position later to do better shots on that Tervigon. Okay, we're happy with that. We'll take a load of damage from these remaining units, which is fine. You take a shot at it now? No, full cover.
Overwatch set.
Here they come. They will get a melee on my point. That's just this one might die. No, they survived. They're really not much without supporting guys around them.
I must resist.
They have a lot of armor. They hit a melee unit, so yeah, that's going to happen. You may lose this aggressor. It's pretty low on HP. A bit overkill, but okay. Forward he comes. It burned AP to get close enough to me, which is fine. That's a waste of a shot. They're not going to kill Carleon, so I can just ignore it. Okay. Are there more? No, there's just gaunts that we don't need to be scared of, so
We fight and we die.
you can push right up there and get a nasty shot onto those. 100% chance to hit somehow. Not quite enough for that battle line tactics. Never mind, you're here.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Have the aggressors advance and just start incinerating these for me. As we've seen, they can't withstand being flamethrowered, these gaunt squads, anymore.
There can only be victory.
Use Quindar to kill it seems a bit of a waste. Let's try something smaller. Perfect, much better use of that. Then you can long range shot one of the, I mean, I could do this instead. Get you a better angle there. 75%. Good enough. You can come forward and incinerate another one. Now I'm hoping to basically kill off all of these so Quindar can get a free reign at pummeling that. Toasty. Good. And then who do I want to use to... Obviously we don't want to... We'd much rather you get your ideal aimed shot at that. Gets you to about there. Let's just tidy up this flank quickly while I have time. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but... As you stand, you don't want to move with them that close. Excellent work. Start pushing. Come around here and help in case the fight's still ongoing. I doubt it at this point. You've basically cleared that flank for me. Right, here. We want to kill this off somehow.
Move it.
Of course, we want to kill the Tervigon. I don't... Maybe it'll survive for one turn. Maybe not.
With precision, brothers.
They're still alive. Well, I'll just get rid of them now. Alright, just you. You can't... You could, in theory, kind of pull yourself out of it. You'll take a melee hit, but how much damage does it do? We got claws. Monstrous items. One attack doing 67 to 90. We've got like 400 HP. Who cares? It's going to take like 6 hits for it to kill us. 90. There you go. 91. So I might did over, but yeah, we can take a lot of that before we get bothered. And again, our quote-unquote anti-swarm bile predator, pretty effective against big targets. Okay, I want Carleon to come over here and buff these. Getting into position now. I think they're just going to basically one-hit kill it, aren't they?
Who tests my conviction?
Oh, I don't have the buff for you, unfortunately. Never mind. This one we'll have to do then.
Leave no room for doubt, brothers.
Blast it. Oh no, damage. Doesn't matter. Hey, it survives. No, it doesn't. Oh, there's an enemy remaining. I missed one. Oh, of course. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Let me rectify that for you.
The synaptic leader is vanquished. Another node of the network darkens.
It will take the servitors months to clean all of this up. I fear your mighty salt fort may not be habitable for some time, Lieutenant.
They will persist, sister. The people of the Salt always do. As long as they have somewhere to come back to, then we have done all that we can for them.
They are a mighty front line there. So yeah, we're taking a slow and steady, a safe approach that lets us just allow them to charge into us, get killed. The Flamestorm Gauntlets are obviously super effective, but there is a nasty trade-off where they're only range 1, so you're strictly range 1, you've got to be careful with using your spend your movement ability for more damage. But in exchange, yeah, any gaunts that try to get to you will just die. There's nothing they can do. You lose the missile pod, which is also... If you kept the missile pods, they'll be guaranteed better. Slight trade-off because of how I expect 30 points a pop for that may or may not be worth it. I like them, so I think I'll keep them, but I would entertain maybe keeping the pistols around. Yeah, plenty of medals, which is delightful. Otherwise, perfectly successful mission. I think I'm happy with that. Thank you. We'll leave that there. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, do like, subscribe. It, of course, really helps out the channel, and I do appreciate it. If you have any notes on the run or any feedback you'd like to leave me, then please, by all means, drop a comment down in the comment section. I do take the time to read them all, so if you do leave something, it will be seen, or if you just want to chat, that's fine too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.